Hello guys, and today we're going to be talking about ratios. So, what is ratios? Ratios like comparing fractions except in a more simplified manner. Like I'll show you something. Okay, let's say that this, Yeah. So now what is the ratio of triangles to squares? Now this is where ratios comes in. Now you see, if you want to compare fraction amongst all of it, like let's say the amount of triangles in all of this is 1 out of how many? It is 6. So 1/6 of all the shapes is a triangle compared to 2/6. 2/6 of all the shapes in this is square compared to 1/6 of all the triangle and blah blah blah. But that would make sense. So instead you can just say 1. So instead what you can do is, like ratios can make a simplified manner. Since these are all in the same group, the denominator of the fractions will be the same. So you can cancel out those denominators because you won't need them. So like I'll show you. 5/6 to 2/6. Like let's say these many shapes. Then you wouldn't need these 6 because then that means they're in the same group. So then it's just 5:2. That's a way easier ratio, right? Like that. That's also how this is like. So like this is like what is it? 1:6 to 2:6. Like this is not like, what is it, like an easy way. So rather you could just cancel out the 6 in the ratios. Yeah, and so it can make things way easier in math. Now, is there anything else you have to know? Yes, this is only the beginning. Just to understand. Now you have to know about simplifying ratios also. 5:10. What do you notice about this ratio? Which is that one part of the group is twice than another part of the group. Then you can just turn it into 1:2 because that's exactly equivalent. Because don't forget, this is only fractions. So you can simplify this. You can simplify ratios because ratios is just fractions. And fractions is something you can definitely have to simplify. So now let's take like a word problem. Let's say like there is wait, I'll just start a sticky. Carl has maybe 20 pencils. And then Zach has maybe 40 pencils. Or maybe let's say like how many? Let's say like maybe 4 pencils. Actually, no, let's make that a bit more reasonable. But let's say having 100 pencils. Now, and let's say that you, let's say what is the ratio of Carl's pencil to Zach's pencil? Wait. So now, remember, what is the ratio of Carl pencils is basically a key word for comparing. And then that just comes in ratios. So that's why it's ratio of blah blah blah. So now, the ratio, so Carl has 20 pencils. And then Zach has 100. So then you can just turn that into 100. One side is Carl's, which is this. Another side is Zach's, which is this. And now you can just simplify it. Now let's just make it vice versa. This is going to be a bit trickier, but with multiplication, division, and all these topics, you can solve this very easily. So you see, rather than 25, let's just say that it's rather like, let's see that the word problem is like, the ratio of Carl's pencil to Zach's. Wait, just a second. Is, wait, just a second. Oopsie. Pencil is, let's say, maybe 3:1. And let's say that Carl has maybe 69 pencils. Wait, just a second. No. Now, what if, how many pencils does Zach have? Now, you see, like if you want to know how to solve this problem, you must know how to simplify. Like you see, this is just vice versa. Like look, Carl has 69 pencils, but the ratio of Carl's here is 3. Why? Big question time. Now, you see, maybe this ratio is a simplified version because ratios many of the times are simplified. So maybe, and if it is simplified, then Carl has 69 pencils. And then how much is it divided to simplify completely? Now it is simplified by 23. Then that means you should multiply 1 by 23 which is Zach's, to know how much pencils Zach exactly has. So 1 times 23 is 23. So the unsimplified version is 69 to 23. But since you know that Carl is 69, and that's what we got in the unsimplified, then 23 is also the real version of Zach's, like the number of pencils that Zach has. I mean, Zach has 23 pencils. Dun da da. So yeah, like that's the basics of ratios. In the next in the next video that's sort of like similar to rates, like ratios, will be rates. Like ratios just gets along with the rates many of the time. So that's why in the next math video that's related to this is rates. So that's it for today's video, and bye-bye, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.